Hello beloved, welcome to my channel. This is a channeled reading, a timeless channeled reading for the Divine Mother, the Divine Father. There is a baby, a spirit baby, a child that would like to come through and connect with you at this time. So spirit babies are the babies who are in waiting to come into the 3D reality. So they're connected to the mother, the Divine Mother and Father already, and they're just waiting in line for the right time for all of the cooperative components, for the time and all the aspects to line up for them to come into their bodies through you. It's also those babies who have made the connection, have had the experience of coming into the body, but not having the agreement, the soul agreement to come full term. So this reading is for the parents who have experienced, for those of you who have experienced loss during pregnancy, stillbirth, babies who have come into the 3D reality but transitioned fairly quickly. And these babies, these children are connected to you. Some of you are preparing and working on manifesting, bringing that child into the 3D reality. So working on falling pregnant. It might have been a process for some of you. So spirit babies are those souls who are connected to us in the form of children. Okay, in their soul form they are obviously not children. They can take different forms. They are spirit, they are source beings, but our relation to them and how they manifest for us in our experience is as the baby, as the child. So therefore we call them spirit babies. There is a special place for them where they are often in waiting or in service in the various ways that they are in the spirit baby realm. But when I channel this realm, I don't see infants, okay? I see beings of different form at different stages. They present in different ways. And so this channeled message is because there is a spirit baby, there is a child that wants to connect with a loved one, with a parent, very often with mother. Okay, so that is one channeling for. This may be for you if you've experienced loss through miscarriage or selective termination, or you have tried and tried but to no success, and you know that there is a child you want to bring into this world. It could be other scenarios, but this is a message from your child. Okay, so if you've been led here, at whichever time you are guided here, whichever time your spirit guides bring you here to this message, and you are drawn to it, and it's something that you've considered taking a look at, I welcome you with love and compassion for wherever you may be on your journey. There is a message here. There are some questions that you'd like to have answered that will most definitely help you to move forward, to progress on this journey, to assume and achieve a lighter, more favorable energy around the process of accepting the newfound energy and relationship that you now have with this baby in a different form, or to help you manifest the child that is meant to come into your experience next. I'm not sure what will come through here. I'm just being led and guided to do this reading. There is a message here for you from your spirit baby. So let's begin. I always ask that you welcome your guides and keepers into the space. Thank them for their love, their guidance, and protection. Ask that your guides guide you through this reading to help you to know and to recognize which parts of the message are for you. The readings tend to be quite specific when I channel, but it is for a collective, so it might not all resonate. Ask your guides to guide you through the reading to help you to know what is for you and what is not. If the messages are for you, that it would resonate without a doubt, and if it's not, that you would just let it go. And if you feel triggered at any point in the reading, please know that that is where your work begins. That's where your healing begins. All right. So navigate this reading with wisdom, an open heart. You've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for guiding me to receive these messages, for creating a safe channel and portal to connect to the spirit baby that wants to come through for you today. I am a medium, so I channel. I'm going to be receiving messages directly from the spirit baby and your guides, my guides, whatever is relevant to the story. Okay, let's begin. So, let's take a look at what Spirit wants me to share with you today with regards to this connection. Okay. What is this connection? What is the journey up to this point with regards to the spirit baby that wants to come through today for my collective? What is the story here that relates to where my viewer finds themselves today in relation to the spirit baby that wants to connect today? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Right. So this reading is for your more mature mother. I'm going to say mother, not disregarding the fact that I could have daddy's here. Please don't take it personally. It's just easier for me because it will mainly be moms who come here seeking answers. The masculine has a tendency to process this sort of thing in a different way. Male or female, this message is for you if it resonates, okay? But I'm probably going to refer to it to you as mom, or the divine parent. But please don't take it personally, and please don't take offense when I say mom and you identify as dad in this relationship, okay? I'm looking at your more mature mom here, right? So whether you are the father figure or the mother figure in this regard, the individual who is the vessel of receptivity, which is normally the one who has the womb and intends to carry the baby or has carried the baby, is more mature. Would be would be considered a what, geriatric pregnancy. I hate that term. It's awful. It's just, I don't like it. Anyway, that's what they call it. So over 35. This channeling is probably for those of you who are closer to 40, over 40. All right. There is a depth of emotion around the situation. Whether you are trying to conceive, have conceived, but have not been able to carry the baby to term. There's just so much depth of emotion around this pregnancy, whether it is one that has already happened and has not been carried to full term, or one that is still to happen that you are hoping will happen very soon. I feel like for those of you, this reading is for that sort of the space you're in between trying and actually carrying to full term. And there's just such a depth of emotion here around this experience. It's brought up a lot for you, a lot of family stuff. It has brought up a lot of clarity with regards to how you've seen your mother, grandmother, aunts. I feel like this is something that you're now experiencing, something that the women in your family have been faced with, maybe challenged with to some extent. And there's this question that comes up for you. If love is all that we need, then what is missing here? Because there is so much love. You have so much love for this child that you are working towards manifesting and bringing into this 3D reality. You've got so much love and support from friends and family. You've got so much love and support. It looks to me like you've got so much love and support from your person. The choices that you have made that have brought you to this point has been made from a place of deep, deep love. And this journey with this spirit baby has opened you up to aspects of yourself and your evolution and your growth, to levels of wisdom with regards to everything that makes up your story and who you are, that you didn't even realize you were ignorant to and you were missing. This experience and this baby, this spirit baby, is an integral part of your third eye opening, your opening to your wisdom and to your ancient wisdom, to your ancestry, to the more that you are. And there is a maturity here that comes with what feels to me like wisdom that you are experiencing through these new awarenesses that you are coming to through this experience that has not been you've been handling this very, very gracefully, but there is a multitude of emotions that have been stirred up through this experience. And it feels like you are now climbing a mountain. The mountain that is you, that is your emotional capacity, that is that which needs to be addressed, that's long overdue. but you are doing it, and you're going to get to the other side of this mountain sooner than you think. And then suddenly things are going to turn around. It's going to be all of a sudden, whilst you're thinking that I need to be patient, I need to keep working through this, I need to keep doing the emotional work, I need to keep doing the investigating, I need to keep learning how to take care of myself. I've got records of the experience of those who have come before me who might have overlooked the importance and the value of taking care of certain things and focusing on certain things. You now have the benefit of having their experience, which is their trial, and the mistakes and the successes that you can build upon here. You are so focused on the healthcare, on the self-care, on the work, the emotional work, the spiritual work, the healing that needs to be done to create the platform, the foundation that is ideal for this baby to come into this time-space reality. And whilst you are so focused on that and so invested in that, I see you almost getting lost in that, in focusing on what matters here and shifting your focus away from when this is going to happen, how this is going to happen, if this is going to happen, that eventually those questions don't pop up for you anymore, because you're so focused on how you're enjoying this journey of self-discovery, this journey of maturation, as you find new and profound ways of taking care of yourself and connecting with yourself in these new and profound ways. You get to the point where you actually enjoy the process, and then suddenly it seems as though your luck just turns around. Okay. Yeah. So if you're wondering at this stage if this is still something that is possible, if this is still something that can happen for you, it is going to happen. It is happening. You're already on the right track, and this is what your child wants to share with you, that even though this has not been an easy experience and it hasn't just been smooth, it's come with what appears to be challenges, there has been purpose. That's all part of the process. This is what your child is saying, is all part of the process. And it's part of the journey together. It's already begun. Your connection to this child on the spirit realm is becoming more and more intense as you go through the different layers of this process, the different aspects of this journey, day in and day out. And very, very soon, it's only a matter of time that you experience what you will consider to be a miracle. So it's going to be very soon, sooner than you think. But right now, this next part or aspect of conception here is focusing on your emotional journey, doing the emotional work, and allowing yourself to delve completely into this journey of self, your ancestry, getting to know your body in a whole new and profound way. It's opening you up to things that might seem irrelevant to people who are not on the journey that you're on, but it is of so much value to you. And it's so much more than just a physical journey. It's an emotional process. Okay. Let's see. So, what else? What else, Spirit? I already feel that this child is here. I already feel I am receiving that message of this has not been, that this is not a journey that started yesterday. You've been trying for this baby for a while. There have been what I feel misses. You've experienced misses. Still trying. And this baby tells me it is the same soul that part of this is part of this process. Coming in, conceiving, coming into the body, and then it not quite being the right time, the right environment, then not coming back into the body, which you then experience as a miss, which has brought up a lot of questions for you. But this needed to happen to guide you in this direction where you start to look at what is really happening here with me, with my body. And this is important because there are things that you are ignorant to when it comes to your body, your vessel, how you take care of yourself, some of the blockages that are present that this gives you the opportunity to work through. So this serves you more than anything else. And I have more than 1 year, okay? So for some of you, sometimes when I channel, it is a very distinct energy that comes through. It is one, and I can say this is a masculine energy or this is a feminine energy, but in this reading, I'm feeling it is for more than one of you. And so there, I'm seeing both a masculine and a feminine energy. It might come forward with more clarity in the future, as we move forward in this reading. But if you specifically would like to know what sort of energy comes through with your spirit baby, then you might want to reach out for a personal reading. What they're telling me is, because the two of them are coming through side by side, so what they're telling me is that this person that this message is meant to resonate with, there's been more than one. Okay, so sorry, I'm just listening to them. They're going to help me with this. All right. So how I'm receiving it from them is that the miss, one of them is meant to help you through that self-discovery, to offer you strength through the painful process of having the miss, the sense of loss, and then being directed and guided towards the right question. The reason why I now have this new energy here, which is because I have a masculine and a feminine, which is they're not saying to me which one comes first and which one. Okay, I'll have to look at that as we go through the reading. Perhaps it will become clear. But how they're showing it to me is that the little boy comes in but doesn't stay for long, because part of his purpose is to help you to go through this painful experience of having the miss, of having the loss, and then delving into and being guided by him into this self-discovery. All right? Okay, no, they're saying it's the other way around. So little girl, energy of feminine energy, feminine soul came in to help with that process. so that you can start this discovery and go on this journey, delving into your ancestry, delving into some of the blockages, some of the pain, some of the fears, some of the wounding from those who have come before you, helping you to delve into this journey of self-care, self-discovery that helps you to clear out the belly chakra, preparing and paving the way for creation, to bring that creativity, that which you want to bring into life to fullness. So she comes in to help you with that. And this is the little one. She says she is a part of your bloodline. She's a part of your spirit team. She's a part of your ancestry. So this is a loved one that has already been in a 3D body. And she's saying it is not her intention to come into this 3D again. Her sole purpose and the contract agreement between you and her on a soul level was that she helps you to do this. So she focused into the fetus, into your body, to help to activate this journey where there is some healing, some reconnecting with bloodline, family records, Akashic records, medical knowledge and records that helps you to heal certain things, discover certain things, give space to certain things that propels you forward, which then creates the right environment and space to bring through this energy, which is the little boy. Wow. So she's there with him. That's why she shows up with him. She's showing up as a young woman. I see her in these tights that people wear when they ride horses with those boots. That's how I see her dressed. Okay. And that's predominantly how she was seen in her past life. This could be a great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, grand-aunt even. Okay. Take it as it resonates. But she's saying to me, this journey, it started off with the desire to conceive and to bring new life, to have a baby, and it's become this journey of self-discovery for you. Okay. And she has your back. She says she has your back. All right. And I can see him. She's bringing him through because he is already fully formed. He's ready on a soul level, and that's why they're saying to me it's not going to be long, and this little baby is going to come into your experience. Okay, so let's see what else here. What is the message here? So obviously what they want you to know is that this is the connection, that this is more than just the journey of having a baby for you, that there are ancient connections here, that there is a connection to ancestry, past ancestors who have come before you, and there is a strong connection in that bloodline, that you are being guided and supported in that. Then there is this little boy that is coming through very, very soon. And she says he's not saying much. She's doing all of the talking. And she says he's the answer. He is our answer. So this little boy that's coming through you, that you're going to fall pregnant in the very near future again. This little boy that comes through you is the answer, not only to you but to your family. This little boy is going to be the answer for you to something for you guys. Let's see what else comes up. So it does feel like something has been on hold, or something's been at a pause for a while. a very emotional situation has been at a pause for a while. And it's been like that. I feel like it's something that needed to be healed in your family, perhaps a relationship. But it's been the way that it's been for such a long time that it just became the norm. It was sort of stuck in this position. And this experience has opened you up to seeing it in a new way. And I feel as though that's evolved. Okay. What else? That depth of emotion keeps coming up. And for some of you, it feels to me like this has put a newfound awareness. It shines a light. This experience has shone a light on your relationship, not only with your partner, but very possibly in other relationships in your family where sadness, this deep emotional aspect keeps coming up, where a light has been shone on that. Okay. This has been a deeply emotional experience for you, and has brought to the forefront a lot of sadness that you are now finding yourself processing. Okay. This whole experience has helped you to realize that there is movement that you require in certain areas, that the past needs to be healed in order for you to move forward. Okay. And there is some sort of imbalance here that I feel like in your relationship with your partner through this experience, where one party might have wanted this more than the other, or one might have been more invested than the other. Now there is this balance that's come into place through this experience. Your person is coming to realize that they need to treat you more fairly, that it's as if you're on the same page, you're watching the same movie, you're experiencing the emotions together now. It's not all on you, where things might have been unfair, where you might have given more in certain aspects than your person, or vice versa. Now there is this awareness that you both need to give, you both need to work on this, you both need to be invested in this, you both need to invest the time and the energy in preparation for this. It feels to me like a curse has been lifted here. And that may be it. Whatever it is that you are now finding yourself experiencing, that you realize your mom struggled with, or your aunt struggled with, and your grandmother struggled with, and that most of the women in your family struggled with the same blockage when it's come to this, to having children, or to extending the family. You're realizing that this is something that has been passed down, that is possibly genetic. Some might interpret that as a curse, a family curse. It's a bit of a heavy word, okay, based on how what some people believe this is, but what I mean to say is, what I'm being shown is the way that people consider a curse to be something that binds you, controls the outcomes in your life, hinders your free will, and it normally impacts everyone in the family, and that's what I'm seeing here. That's what you're dealing with regards to this, the challenge that you're facing with conception here, and with or not necessarily conception for some of you. For some of you, it's just carrying the baby to full term. And what they want you to know, as I said, for those of you this resonates with, I have a masculine spirit child, spirit baby energy, and then I have the feminine who has come into this reality through you, through the form of a pregnancy that was missed, that was short-lived. She is an ancestor, and she came through you again to initiate this process of clearing out this curse, healing the bloodline, realizing that this is something that every woman in your family, or take it as it resonates, please. I'm trying to say a million different things here, trying to simplify it. They show me these elaborate pictures, stories with so much detail, and I have to decide what is relevant, what makes sense, what you need to hear. So that's my job. I'm interpreting that, and that's why sometimes I feel like I may not be doing it efficiently or in the best way. She says that things are coming into balance, into harmony. You are healing this, and justice is coming into play. This child, he is going to be the answer. He's going to be the answer. He's going to be what this family needs. And I feel for some of you, you don't even know that it's what you need yet. You are finding that your partner is a lot more emotionally involved, open, has also matured and evolved, and just coming to their own, heart chakra open, more willing to be vulnerable with you, just loving, open and transparent. You're experiencing your partner in a whole new way. This is the version of them that this child is contracted to come to me. So as you're going through your preparation, your process of becoming, so is your partner. This is meant to be. This is what they want you to know. He says it's a done deal. I am already here. This is meant to be. And the energy that I'm getting from him is, he's not one of many words. So he's not going to be very, very talkative. But he's going to be very, very transparent and expressive in ways that you can interpret, and in ways that count. Strong. This child could be a earth energy, because that's the energy I'm getting from him. Very solid, very still and stable, and very determined and deliberate. He is the answer and he is strong, self-aware, and he says it's okay that he's coming into an experience where he won't have many peers. So that could be brothers, sisters, cousins. I feel as though this spirit baby is getting ready to come into a family where there aren't many children. And he's saying, this is what I chose. Part of this lifetime is to have the opportunity to be independent, to have the space that supports that individual identity. Okay. And he's saying to me, part of the reason why it's taken such a long time for you, his parents, to be ready to bring him into this time-space reality is because you've had your own challenges in relationship. You've had your own fears, and it's taken a long time for you both to come to a place where you are confident enough to say, okay, we can do this. Now would be a good time for us to do this. You have had many, many challenges. And both you and your partner, he says, my mother and father, both take a really long time. They might know something needs to be remedied or something needs to be shifted or changed, but it takes a long time for them to gather what they consider to be the right tools, to find the right time, and to be ready to actually implement that change. But he says they both have immense patience and perseverance and commitment to wait for the right, to stick around and to wait for the right time. So he says he's coming into a very solid energy. You see, we chose our parents and our children choose us. And right now he's taking me through why this is the ideal time and the ideal, why you guys are ready for him now and why he's chosen you. Okay. He also says that it's been a very, very long time since he's focused into a human body, which means we live more than one lifetime. Okay. So at this stage in our human evolution, none of us have lived life for the first time. The amount of lifetimes we lived varies from soul to soul. But he's letting me know that he has been in spirit form for a really long time. His last lifetime was thousands of years ago. And the reason why he's coming into this body now, why he's decided to focus back into after his last lifetime, he says it was very, very overwhelming. There was so much chaos that it was uncomfortable for him. He did not want to come back into a human body. And the reason why he's chosen to come in now, he made this choice a while ago, but he was waiting. Obviously the right parents needed to be chosen for him, and then he needed to wait for the right time and for you to be ready. And he's very patient. And he says the reason why he decided that he wanted to come focus back into a body is because he's been watching us. He watched the evolution. He watched how things have changed. It's like I'm speaking to, I don't even know what the right word is, what the right term is. He's very decisive, and he's saying he's watched humanity closely. He's been in the background, playing a supportive role with regards to the energies. And he's watched to see, and he's noticed all of the changes and the evolution. And he's very, very excited about the technological advances and how much we've developed as humanity. This is a very exciting time to be here on earth, and this is why he's decided to come. Please know that he is coming with a plan. He knows what he wants to do. He knows what he likes and what he does not like. He is not coming to fit into anybody's mold. This is why it's so important that the environment is just right, because the last lifetime that he came in, there was this demanding, overwhelming energy of demanding that everybody bends to fit into certain groups' expectations of what will be comfortable for them. And that's not, he doesn't intend to relive that. So how he's showing himself to me in his past life is, it's almost like those priests. I saw them in a movie one time where they had their hair cut like a bowl. Okay, that's what his hair looks like. He comes across as a scholar, but I feel as though he might have been in some sort of ministry, in some sort of organization that is showing me, an organization that's very much respected, like a monastery or something like that. He saw many things, but this very neutral energy, this very much the observer, and that's the sort of energy that your boy is going to come into your world, into your reality with. Okay, what else? What else would you like to share with your parents? This young man is going to be very open-minded, very much the scholar. He's going to be open to learning. He's probably going to read a lot, do a lot of research, be interested in a vast amount of subject matter, open to everything and anything, but have a very strong sense of what he perceives to be complementary or not. That's the way that he says it to me. So this is not going to be a young man that follows and that sort of adopts whatever. And he says, you're not religious. You are free thinking, open-minded, liberal thinking. Okay, sorry guys, as I say, I'm interpreting what I'm receiving, so that's the way that he says it to me. He's chosen you because you are the perfect foundation, the perfect environment that will support the life that He's coming to live here. It's going to be one of exploration, He's coming to experience everything to the fullest without getting lost in anything, in dogma, in systems. Just to be able to experience and witness it as if He's a scholar taking notes, and just having this adventure. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. I don't want to form any fixed opinions. I want to Alright, he says, I don't want to form any fixed opinions. I want to gain and be open to hearing different perspectives and opinions, obtain knowledge, not to take it as my own, to be able to experience it, to taste it, to touch it, to feel it, but not to be absorbed by it, not to get lost in it. I want to be a witness to this life and how far humanity has come. I want to be in the middle of it without being from it or without being it. I want to be free from it all and fully immersed in the experience of it at the same time. I want to witness everything, enjoy being that witness, and go home free and still empty. Okay. He says, I tried in my past life, I chose a life that would influence the people, that would move the humanity forward in a beautiful and profound way, that would make a difference in humanity. And what I saw was that in our attempt to become the answer to people's problems, we only contribute further to their inability to tune into their own guidance system and to find their own freedom. He saw many, many things. Yep. He's not coming into this life to be shackled to an organization, to a system, a belief system, or anything else. He's not coming to seek the knowledge and the wisdom that comes from pursuing things that leave us with swords in our back, betrayed, hurt, and abandoned. He's coming with a clear sense of passion for this lifetime, for all the wonder, to be open to everything that it has to offer, but never be bound by it. Okay. Can you give me a time frame? When is it that you plan to come into this body? When is it that you plan to come into... Okay, so he's directing me back to what was shown right at the beginning. At the moment when your focus shifts from what is wrong with me and will this ever happen to, oh my goodness, I'm really enjoying this new journey that I'm on. I'm enjoying the connection to my body. I'm enjoying this new understanding. I'm enjoying these new relationships and this new way that I look at things. I'm enjoying this newfound wisdom and understanding of who I am, who my ancestors have been, and allowing what I perceive to be challenges to be exactly that which I have built the bridge with. I'm in this place of enjoying my journey. If it happens, it happens. I know it's going to happen at some point, but right now I'm enjoying this discovery. And then all of a sudden, there it is. It's at that time when you are no longer apprehensive, where you trust and you know that everything that is happening here has added value. Okay, that's when he comes into your experience. That's when you conceive him. I'm looking at 4 months. 4 months from now, from when you find this. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. Anything else? There is definitely this experience is definitely helping you to shift your perspectives, which is what is going to shift things into an upright position here. Okay. Some childhood stuff that have come up for you as well that you're working through. Sometimes the way that we wish things were, or we believe it should be, it's just not meant to be. Okay, there is sometimes our journey and our path towards something is a little bit different to others, because that's what's going to serve us. Okay, so there's definitely a message about your inner child coming through here, and Spirit is saying to me, you had a very clear idea about how things are going to happen for you. Whenever you made up your mind that this is my plan, for the most part, that's exactly how this would happen. And what Spirit is saying is now, for the first time, that is being challenged. Where you set out that, okay, I'm ready. I decide that this is what I want now. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to have a baby. And so all I need to do is start practicing, and suddenly things come up, hurdles, challenges, problems that you never had to face before, and it made you feel very, very, it made you stop and take another look, brought up feelings of insecurity, of doubt, of fear, and that's definitely led you in a particular direction. This has all happened to serve you. This is all what's meant to happen. You will agree that in this time, through this process, you've evolved and grown so much more than you probably have in a lifetime. Okay. Anything else? Anything else for my viewer? For this Divine Mother on this journey towards bringing the Spirit Baby into this time-space reality. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? What is it that she needs to know? What it is that he needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. For some of you, through this experience, you've come to realize that you've got to make space in your life for this child, and that means letting certain relationships or situations go, making certain changes, things that have been long standing in your life that you have to let go of, at least for now, to make space for this. Alright, so I ask Spirit, what is this about? Certain conflicts, maybe being too involved in helping other people resolve their problems, but there's certain conflicts here that you need to let go of. For some of you, this is a trauma bonding, a codependent situation. For some of you, this is an addiction. Okay, because I have the devil here, and it's time. It's coming to an end. Okay. Okay. So there's a death and a rebirth that's taking place, and as I've said before, I can see that for many of you who this message resonates with, there has already been a loss, a miss. You're still trying, and there is a new babe, there is a new energy, there is another pregnancy coming into play. It looks like within the next 4 months, and that one is going to be one that lives to full term. You now have sacred sight. You have intuitive wisdom and understanding as to why the death and rebirth process happens hand in hand, and how it serves you in this particular regard. Okay. You might be feeling very alone on this journey. Even though you have people around you and people who love you, Spirit wants me to say to you, you do have this King of Pentacles here. This is this person who is solid, who likes taking care of you, who is willing and ready to take care of you. You still feel alone though, because this is the kind of journey that you have to go through and go on alone. For your partner, it is a different journey. Sometimes you can feel as though you're not on the same page. It feels like they don't feel the way you do. They don't see things the way you do. You want them on your journey so that you don't feel alone. And then there might be some contempt and resentment. Why are you not here with me? Because this is about this, because their journey with regards to this is not about you right now. Your journey with regards to this is not about them right now. You have to go through this. You have to move through this process and process where you are at with this and what you are feeling on your own, in your own way. Knowing that you do have that love and support, but someone else cannot run this race for you. You have to, they can be in the race running it for themselves. They experience it in their own way. They enjoy it in their own way, and it has different benefits for them. Same thing for you. Remember, you do have the stability, you do have the love, you do have this person that wants to take care of you. They cannot process. They cannot process for you. You have to do that on your own. And sometimes it feels very lonely when these overwhelming emotions come up. These things come up that you then get excited about and you want to share it, and nobody sees it the way that you do because it's not for them. It's only for you. Okay? And you do have this strong, vibrant energy on your spirit team that is helping you through this process, that has brought this baby of yours, this spirit child of yours, this boy of yours into the forefront here to meet with you, to bring you this message. She is determined, she is strong, and she loves you, and she's always guiding you. She wants you to know she is here, supporting you through this. And everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be better than fine. Okay. So that is your message. That is the information that Spirit wants to bring through to you today with regards to your child, with regards to your pregnancies lost, and to answer the question of whether or not there will be another baby, and whether or not that pregnancy will make it to term. And I believe that your questions have been answered. If it resonates, please comment, let me know how. I know that this is not an easy journey, experiencing the loss of a child. Very painful. So many different emotions. And you do feel like you're on your own. The fears, the ups, the downs. This process is a lonely one. And the reason why I channel these messages is because I want to remind you that you are not alone, that the connection with your spirit baby is already there. And often we have a team of guides working on our behalf, because there is a soul agreement between you and that child of how this is going to happen, how you best support one another and honor one another on the journey. So connecting to the soul of your baby can be very empowering, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's exciting to know that you can look forward to falling pregnant very soon and having this beautiful boy. I wish you well on your journey. If you enjoyed the reading, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like to see my upcoming readings. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. If you'd like to get a personal reading, my email is in the description box below, or spiritual guidance. Any help, you can contact me, and I can give you information about that. In the meantime, remember that you are loved, divinely guided, incredibly special, and you deserve to have your heart's desires. You get to have what you want. You're just working on your path of least resistance to letting that in. Okay, so be gentle with yourself. Love and light, and I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.